In this GoPro tips and tricks video, we're making a DIY floating tripod for our GoPro camera. So this tripod is going to allow us to float our camera on top of the water and get stable shots of someone coming towards the camera or going away from it. This could be useful if you wanted to place this camera in the water and then have someone, say, wakeboard, kayak, paddleboard towards it, and it would get a really cool shot of them coming towards it. And then it can also be flipped over and the camera can hang underwater and you can use it to capture pictures of people snorkeling or just the goings on underwater from a fixed position. Now, if you wanted to anchor this, you could do that. You could anchor it and tie a string to one side of it, but it could also work just free floating. Our mount is going to be constructed entirely out of 1/2-inch PVC pipe. And then as for floats, we're going to be using this pool floaty toy. So this pool noodle here already has a hole drilled in the end of it. Now this is about a 3/4 inch hole. So the 1/2-inch PVC pipe slides perfectly into the pool noodle and it's going to make constructing this float super easy. We're also going to be needing some joiners. We're going to need 4 90-degree elbows for each corner of our tripod. Then we're going to need 2 upright T's so we can lift the camera off the tripod a little bit and get it away from the water. And then we're going to need 2 more elbows to turn that top piece over. So in total you need 6 90-degree turns and 2 T's. Then you need a 1/4 by 20-inch bolt, nut for that, as well as a washer. And then you, of course, need a GoPro tripod mount. We're going to start by making 2 foot-long pieces of PVC pipe. Then we're going to cut 4 more pieces, which are 5.5 inches long. These 4 are going to be for the 2 sides of the mount, which have the T's coming out of them. We can now test fit all our pieces together. We now need to decide how high we want the tripod to lift the camera. I'm going to do mine for 6 inches, but if you guys want to go higher, you could certainly do that. To lift the camera 6 inches, we're going to need 2 more 6-inch uprights and a 1 foot long piece to go between the 2 elbows. The PVC frame for our tripod is now complete. The next step is to cut our foam into 1 foot long sections, 4 of them, to fit onto this mount. With our floats cut, we're going to pop apart our mount and slide them on. For our 2 floats which have uprights coming out of them, we will cut small divots into the middle of them for that pipe to come out of. We'll then insert the T-fitting into the pool noodle. Slide in both pieces of PVC and push it together. We'll repeat that same procedure for the other leg, and then we'll have to angle cut each corner of the floats so that the mounts will fit back together. With all of that done, we can now reassemble our floating tripod. We're then going to grab our drill and 1/4 inch drill bit and drill through the center of the top arm of our tripod. We're then going to grab our bolt, slide it through the hole, spin on our GoPro tripod mount. The final step is to throw on one of our stickers, and then our mount is complete. So we've completely built our DIY GoPro tripod, floating tripod, and it's a really simple, really cheap mount. PVC is inexpensive. These pool noodles are inexpensive. And if you're going out wakeboarding, paddleboarding, kayaking, and you want a way to remove the camera from the object that you're doing your activity on. So if you want to get a full shot of you kayaking or paddleboarding or whatever else it is you're doing, something like this is a great way to do it. It removes the camera from your kayak and it puts it in the water, and it's a great way to get group shots or just shots of you coming towards it or away from it. Those are really awesome beginning and ending shots to an edit. It's really nice to be able to have you coming towards it, or if you want to paddle off into the sunset, this is a great way to capture that shot. Guys, this was another DIY GoPro tips and tricks video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you like and subscribe, and then go over and check out my channel for tons more DIY GoPro videos. If you've got any questions or comments about this video, leave them down below. I read all of them and I respond to as many of them as I can. Until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching.